If you've been struggling to rank up on the police team, feeling like you're stuck at recruiter officer rank while everybody else seems to be climbing the rank like it's nothing, well, this video will be changing everything for you. I'm about to reveal the exact strategies that top players use in order to gain hundreds of XP per hour. And by the end of this video, you'll have the complete system that can take you from recruit all the way to commander. Now, here's the brutal truth about ranking up as police in ERLC. Most players are doing completely wrong. They're role-playing in public servers, chasing random criminals with no strategy, and wondering why they're gaining maybe 20 XP per hour, when they could be getting 400 XP per hour with the right approach. Police team is actually the hardest team to rank up in this game, but it's also the most rewarding once you know these secrets. So let's fix that right now. First off, we have the server selection. And this part is crucial, and most players get it wrong completely. You want a lot of civilians with as less as possible police. Just think about it. You have more criminals and less competition.
Explosion.
So when we join a server, we need to check on that. What you can do is go to servers right here, go to matchmaking, and you can join a tier server right here. Now, if you're on mobile, here's a pro tip. Do never join these tier 1 servers or whatever you want to join. Do not do that. Join mobile only servers. Why? Because now you can compete with mobile players only. And what you need to do is join servers with as less people as possible. Of course, I'm not talking about 2 people, but at least like 10 people like this right here is amazing. And you probably wonder why? Well, because most players in those servers are grinding as criminals. That means that they aren't thinking about police joining up randomly.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And some of them even don't have any guns. So what I recommend for you to do is join the police team right now. And now, of course, we need to talk about the setup. Your loadout is everything. Most players just grab whatever they want and wonder why they keep failing. But here's exactly what you need. Number 1 priority, of course, is get a taser. And even though it was kinda nerfed in the newest update, I think it's enough to still catch some criminals. Now, I've heard some people talking about pepper spray, and that's something that I will be trying because, to be honest, I normally don't really try that. Next up, you need to grab your primary weapon. We need to go to armory where we can grab a weapon. I recommend the 41A1 because this is just basically the best one to go. And of course, if you have the SWAT game pass, the G36C is definitely one you should take. Now, if you're still cadet, then of course you're still fine with the Shield 9, but trust me, you're gonna need to rank up quickly and get this gun right here. Now, make sure you don't forget about the handcuff, the MDT, and that's your mobile data terminal. Trust me, this is very important. And if you have the SWAT game pass, make sure you do not forget one very important thing: a police SWAT vest. Make sure you take this because this reduces the damage by 15%, and this may not sound like a lot, but trust me, when you're in a shootout, this can make the difference. Now, for the vehicles, there has been a lot of controversy about what is the best vehicle. Of course, if you can, this one is a must, and I mean, I absolutely love it, but that's not it, because currently we have electric vehicles. And these are very interesting because the acceleration is exactly what we are searching for. And then I'm talking about a Falcon E Stallion. In case you have the money for it and you own the Game Pass, this is a must go. I gotta say it, I absolutely love this car, but there are some other better options. But it really depends on what rank you are and what you can buy. In case you have this one, great car, absolutely amazing, take that one. Just make sure you're not driving around in a van like this. Just look at the speed, if it's above 120 miles an hour, because otherwise it will be this one also fine. But I mean, it's fine, but it's not what we are searching for. This is also a very standard one that it's always all around very nice. Now, I will be taking the electric vehicle to show you what this can actually do. But here's the game changer that most people forget: the ALPR. And I'll be explaining that pretty soon, but first of all, you need to know that you need a game pass for it. And you need to go to customize, go to accessories right here, and click on the ALPR. Damn, that was hard to say.
Oh my god!
And once you own this, you can see this right here, and I will be showing what this has and how this can help you go even quicker to catch those criminals. Alright, now let's talk about the actual XP strategies. There are 3 main ways to go ahead and farm XP. Method number 1, the call response domination, and this is probably the one that you will see the most. When you spawn in, immediately check your MDT if you have any active calls. Just right here we can see with an incoming call, go ahead and join it, go ahead and see see where this is at, and let's go ahead, drive to the Springfield. You can see it on the map, but you can also see it when you're driving. Go ahead, take some shortcuts. But here's a secret. Newer calls will give you more XP. For example, a fresh call will give you 15 XP. There you can see it. But if it's an older one, then you will only get 10 XP. But if it's an old one, it will only give you 5 XP. Now sadly, there isn't one currently going on, but bank robberies are an absolute gold mine. Because you get 15 XP for arriving and then 25 XP per arrest. And even if the criminals are gone by then, you still get 15 XP for even just showing up. Now method number 2 is the wanted player. This is where you need that system. For this, we have to check our NDT and we have to see what we have right here, the car bolos. That means be on lookout. You'll see license plate, colors, and even the car model. So we can see it right here. This is what we need. And now we just have to drive around and let the ALPR do the work. And it will basically scan every single car that he sees and use that to see if he's wanted or not. Now quickly, a 5-star wanted player will give you 25 XP. A 3-star wanted player gives you between 15 and 20 XP. So yes, I will be saying it, cuff rushing is the way to go. Now some people also just do citations, but I don't feel like this is the best way to do it. Because a lot of people will just drive away from you and that's not what we need. So we have a bank right here. Let's go ahead, check out. There we go. We get 15 XP for only just responding to it. Now I have a lot of campers, so let's not go ahead and wait here. And while you're playing, make sure you go ahead and see, wow, this has no sense to play in this server any longer. We have more police than civilians, which makes this a pretty no-brainer to just go ahead and leave. Let's see if we have something else. 15 players. I'm too broke. Okay, I'm too poop for this. Okay, let me just join another server where we can go ahead and use this again. Now, I want to talk about the combat because this is where most people mess up their arrests. Now, let's go ahead and talk about combat because this is where more people mess up. Once again, this is way too much police because the ratio civilian and police is way too big and the chance of me getting anything out of it is pretty low. So I need to join another server.
More moments later.
Nevertheless, we need to go ahead and focus more on tire shooting because this is still underrated but still very handy. Now sadly, also I have to tell you guys that the taser isn't really that reliable anymore. That's why a lot of people turn to the pepper spray, but go ahead, try and see what works best for you. And once again, way too much police in this server. I'm gonna try and join a server right here, otherwise I'm gonna leave and then just join a random server. Now remember guys, if you start shooting at somebody and he isn't wanted, you'll get kicked off the police team. So always make sure you're right when shooting somebody. You may shoot him once, but do not just shoot your whole ammo and then say, oh damn, he was not a criminal, and then you lost everything.
We fucked up.
Now make sure if you're on PC you have this order right here. The first one, you need to have a M4A1. Secondly, a taser, a handcuff, and then the MDT. Now make sure you also have some other stuff like the ballistic shield, always handy if of course you have the SWAT gamepass. And you guys can see it in the chat, does anyone have eyes on a bolo car? Make sure you know what that means, be on lookout. So you don't get like some weird faces when you say, what does that mean? Now here's something most players don't even know exists. The friendship XP multiplier. Playing with friends actually gives you more XP. With a 5% bonus, you will earn 1.25 XP extra per action that you do. With a 10% bonus, that's a 2.5 extra XP. Maximum is 20%, which gives you an extra 5 XP per action. Trust me, this is a lot. So just get a squad of 2 to 4 friends, assign them the roles. For example, one will be the driver, one will need to catch the criminals and all of that. And if you're only with 2, then you will have 1 driver and 1 will check the MDT, say where they need to go, just stay in 1 car, and so you have 2 against 1 when you're catching a criminal. Now let's get into some more, a little bit advanced tactics. First, patience and discipline. Because it's always the same with every single thing in life, this is the #1 factor that separates the noobs from the pros. You need to be willing to hop server from server, keep grinding until it finally works. Now secondly, go undercover. In case you have the game pass or you're still thinking about buying a game pass and you love police, then this will be the #1 you should buy. I don't have it, and I have to be honest, my next game pass will definitely be that one. So this guy is wanted right here. I hate ERLC, man. Oh, just kidding. Now third, be sure you're on those police teams when we have an XP weekend. Now to be honest, this year we haven't seen that a lot, so I hope next year they will be reintroducing this because, well, this is very handy. I mean, you get double XP for doing the exact same thing, and these weekends, oh my god, that's how I became this good. But let me save you some time by telling you what you should not do and never do. What the hell? Oh, we got a hacker right here. Okay, nevertheless. Now first off, do not roleplay in public servers if XP is your goal. And also do not play on private servers when your intention is to get more XP. Because when you leave, your XP is gone. That's not so nice, right? Also, a lot of people ignore their MDT. They just think,
oh, I'll see a criminal showing up and that's it.
and wasting your time on the biggest thing is really doing role playing and especially chatting with them, saying, oh yeah, I'm going to bring you to the jail, and actually bringing them to the jail. That's too much time that you're losing. A lot of robberies are going on by then and you're just losing a big amount of XP. Now also, do not rage quit. Guys, you need to learn this. You need to learn how to shoot, you need to learn how to arrest, to tase people. It's all a matter of time. There is no shortcut to success. So once again, as I said, patience and discipline, and you will get there, trust me. So let me break down what you can get in 1 hour. So call responses give you between 5 to 15 XP. If you get 3 stars arrest, which is a normal amount, you get 15 to 20 XP. Citations are 3 to 8 XP each, and you also get patrol bonuses and even paycheck bonuses. So realistically, as a beginner, you're looking around 50 to 100 XP per hour. And if you're more advanced, you will get more and more. Also remember, if you have some friends who play ERLC, go ahead, join with them. It's a lot more fun, the time will go by a lot quicker, and it doesn't feel like a hell to grind. And also, just make some fun memories in the wild. Bro, where's my... Oh, I hate... ERLC, what are you guys doing? See, that's why I don't play police anymore. Not just kidding. As I said, you may screen to your screen, but please do not just leave the game because you got killed by one criminal. That's not how you will get more XP, trust me. And also, let me give you one tip before ending the video. Do not run red lights when you're a police. Why? Because you will become a civilian, just as you see right here. I ran to too many lights, or I shot civilian players. Well, all of that counts towards you becoming wanted, and that's exactly not what we want. You're losing time and of course a lot of XP. So make sure you put on your lights every single time when you're in the city or somewhere where there is some speed limit, so you do not become a criminal. So here's the complete system for ranking up fast as a police in ERLC. So let me recap one more time. Service selection is everything. High civilian amount, low cops amount. Get the right equipment, especially the ALPR if you can. Focus on call responses and wanted player hunts. Play with friends for XP bonuses, be patient and disciplined when server hopping, and the difference between players stuck at Cadet and Hidden Commander isn't skill, it's just strategy. And now you have the strategy. So I want to hear from you guys. What is your #1 tip to become a better police officer? And that's it for today. If this was helpful, make sure to subscribe because this will help me a lot. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.